questions, go right ahead.
Coach, Steve Bittenbender with the Associated Press. Your first game in 2.5 weeks, you're having 8 players available, and you have to play the number 2 team in the nation. How do you prepare for something like that?
By doing what we can day by day, which was incrementally more every day, but started very, very slow. Just even the day we were allowed to be out of our isolation period as a group, we had to start with individuals, did that for a couple of days, then went to small groups, and then finally we were able to practice as our full unit on Friday. So, that's the world we live in at this point. It's just, you do what you can do with the people that are available. And unfortunately, that didn't come for us as an entire group till later in the week.
Was this really a matter of conditioning, do you think? Not being able to play, any games since then, and just not having the energy there maybe in the second half?
Yeah, I think that obviously had a lot to do with it. I think there were a lot of factors that went into, the final score, but that you can't deny. And it's not to make any excuses, because, a lot of teams are going through this and have to face the same types of things, and they're able to come out and win games. So we didn't see it. We were going into this as, we get to play basketball. We've done everything that we can, technically X's and O's wise, defensive schemes, offensive schemes, to attack this game as well as we could. But we knew we were limited in players, and just exactly haven't been able to get up and down as much as we would have liked coming in. But again, no excuses. We faced an excellent team today. They're number 2 in the country for a reason, and you saw why today. So we were happy to have the opportunity, and we'll learn a lot from it moving forward.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach Joshua Louder Television Network. You all were tied up 17-17 at the end of the first quarter. What was the difference in the separation of the 2 teams?
Yeah, so they went on a run in the second quarter, and I think, partly our handling that run was something we struggled with, whether it was from fatigue or just, facing adversity for the first time in a while. We didn't respond very well. We allowed them to kind of get us out of what we do. And so we didn't have any kind of flow. And so we weren't getting stops, and then we weren't able to score. They took advantage of it and went into halftime with a 12-point lead. But I felt like we regrouped okay at halftime, and we're able to cut it to 10 and keep it at 10 for a little bit. But again, they made a run, and it got really difficult to find a way to stop them.
Any other questions?
Coach, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
It looked like there were several times where you had players who made good moves, and you got fairly open shots, but they just wouldn't go down. Do you think that's more attributable to rust and just not having been out there, as you say, running up and down the court enough?
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it. And the other thing is that honestly, all of these players, this is their first time, whether they've played a lot of minutes for us or not, this is their first time having that responsibility on their shoulders to have to do it. So someone like Courtney Weber or Morgan Jones or even Valencia Myers, they've been on the floor, but it hasn't been on them to go make plays. They've been kind of the role players at times. And so this is the first time where they felt that. Bianca Jackson has been on a team where, she was having to make plays a lot. And so you saw that from her tonight, which was great. Someone like Isabella Nicoletti, this is her first time playing on the stage. So I think those types of things may be a factor in missing shots, but that's nothing to take away from the job Louisville did defensively against us. They made every shot really, really tough. They made every pass really tough. So they did a phenomenal job against us defensively, and that's why they're one of the best teams in the country.
Anybody else? All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Have a good night.